Hello dear students, welcome to the YouTube channel of CLE Degree College. In the previous class, we were discussing regarding the classification of banks. In that, we have discussed various classifications like industrial banks and commercial banks. Today, I am going to discuss one more classification, that is central bank. So, you might be knowing that which bank is known as a central bank in India. In India, the central bank is Reserve Bank of India. It is the leader of all banks. It is the mother of all banks. So, let us see a brief introduction regarding this particular central bank, that is Reserve Bank of India. The first one is, it is the apex bank in the country. So, as I told you earlier, it is the leader of all the banks, and it is not only the leader but it is a mother of all the banks. It has many more powers, many more authority concerning currency notes, concerning the stability of economy, and various policies which are implemented by the government concerning the economy. So, here it is the apex bank. The second one, it has a monopoly right to issue the currency notes. So, already I told you, no bank or any bank has the authority to issue the currency notes. Only the Reserve Bank of India, which is the central bank, has the sole authority to issue the currency notes in the country. Thirdly, it maintains the monetary stability. So, here it is not only the leader of all banks, it provides necessary directions to all the banks, and it also takes measures to control the monetary policies, especially the stability concerned with currency, repo, reverse repo, SLR, CRR, such kind of measures are taken by the Reserve Bank of India, that is the central bank. So, no other bank has such kind of authority to stable the monetary aspects or policies concerning this particular economy. So, in this way, central bank has a right, has the authority and maintains the monetary stability, inflow, outflow of currency or cash. The next point, it is the banker to the government. Here, the central bank, the Reserve Bank of India, it assists the government in various economical policies. So, if the government takes any decisions concerning money or monetary policies, so that will be implemented by the Reserve Bank of India. In the past, even you have experienced when the various notes have been banned in a single night, and various new notes came into existence or brought into existence. So, in this way, such a kind of monetary policy is taken by the government, that will be implemented by the Reserve Bank of India, or you can say a central bank of the nation. The next one is, it is the leader of all the banks in the country. So as I told you earlier, the whole banking structure is regulated, governed by this particular central bank. It provides a directions to the various banks concerning money and money policies, concerning money rates, okay, bank rate, repo rate, reverse repo rate, etc. So, it has a sole authority over all the banks, all the scheduled banks in the economy. So, we can say that it is the leader of all the banks. It has the power to direct all the banks. So, in this way, this is also one of the important. Next one, it operates the currency and credit system. So here, as I told you, that this central bank or the Reserve Bank of India is not only the leader of all the banks, or not only assists the government in its various monetary policies, but also it operates in the currencies, issuing of currencies and the whole credit system. Okay, like fixation of bank rates, repo rates, reverse repo rates, SLR, CRR, cash reserve ratio, statutory liquidity ratio, etc. So, in this way, this is also one of the aspects concerning the central bank. The next point, it assists the government in implementation of its economic policies. So, especially this particular central bank, it assists primarily to the government in implementation of its various economic policies, and it works in the best interest of the nation and not merely for the profit. So here the central bank, which has been came into existence not to earn the profit but to look after the nation's welfare, or it has came into existence to govern and regulate the whole banking structure in the country. So, in this way, this is regarding a brief introduction or the brief points concerning this particular central bank or Reserve Bank of India. Now coming towards the next aspect which we need to discuss. Now the next aspect which we need to discuss is the features of central bank. So let us discuss the first one. It is the apex body of banking structure in the nation. So already I told you earlier, this central bank or the Reserve Bank of India has a sole authority. It is the leader of all banks. It provides assistance to the government concerning money policy or monetary policies. So, in this way, this particular bank, central bank or the Reserve Bank of India has established to govern, to regulate, to direct the whole banking structure or to the various banks. So, this is the first feature, that is, it is the apex body. The second one is, It aims at a nation's or national welfare but not profits. So the main purpose for which it has been established not for the purpose of making any kind of profits, that is just for the nation's welfare it has been established. Earlier you know it. So here the Reserve Bank of India has never approached directly the customers. They never accept the deposits directly from the customers or general public. Okay, the Reserve Bank of India is just a monetary body, okay, which carry out the lending process only with the banks. Okay, borrowing lending process is carried out only with the various banks but not directly with the customers or general public. So the main aim of this particular central bank or the Reserve Bank of India is welfare of the nation but not profit. The next point, it doesn't or does not compete with the member banks. It is the leader of all banks. Hence, it doesn't compete with any member banks. Right? The next one, it is free from political influence. So here also, it is totally free from any kind of political influences. Whatever the laws are being passed or whatever the monetary policies has been framed by the central government, that implementations are being made by the which bank? Central Bank, Reserve Bank of India. So earlier I have given the example of a money bank. So when the money bank came into existence or made, so the sole authority was with the Reserve Bank of India or the central bank, okay, to carry out that particular decision and implement that particular decision. So that has been made by this particular central bank. During that time, you might be knowing that there was a lot of shortage of money because all the money, old money which was there, it was totally withdrawn by the government, and issuing the new currency notes was a big challenge. So that challenge has been accepted by the Reserve Bank of India, and later on the stability in the supply of currency came place or done very well by the Reserve Bank of India during that particular period. So in this way, such kind of any changes in the monetary system that is made by the central bank or the Reserve Bank of India itself with the directions of the government. Okay, and thereafter it is as I said, after this the next point, so it has power, it has the authority, and it has overall control over the whole financial system. The next one, it has a special relationship with the government and with the commercial banks. So the central bank or the Reserve Bank of India has a special relationship, and that particular relationship is not only with all the banks but also with the government. It assists the government in its various monetary policies, and even the various commercial banks, it directs, regulates the various commercial banks. Whenever the commercial banks are in shortage of fund, that financial assistance will be provided by the Reserve Bank of India or the central bank, or when the Reserve Bank need of funds or in need of funds, that funds are being provided by the commercial banks to the Reserve Bank of India. So in this way, what we can see that there is a special relationship exists not only between the banks Okay, means between the commercial banks but also with the government. So in this way, this was regarding the various features concerning this particular central bank. I hope you got it, and the remaining part I shall go through in the next class. So for today it is sufficient, and please do take care. Bye.